Sooner or later, you will realize that a conversational AI strategy is actually just an extension of your business strategy. In the same way as mobile is just an extension of your business strategy and social is just an extension of your business strategy. But in the early days, you kind of need a separate strategy. You kind of needed a social strategy and a mobile strategy and now a conversational AI strategy, because calling it out and having it separate in the early stages does a number of different things. It allows you to raise awareness within the business about the importance of exploring these new opportunities. It allows you to acquire and gather the skills and capabilities that you need, both talent-wise, process-wise, and technology-wise, to make this effective. Plus, it also allows you to carve a little space within the organization to experiment and to learn without the rest of the stakeholders in the business seeing it as potentially risky. And so in the early stages of any new technology, of any new innovation, of any new change in consumer behavior, you probably will call it out as a separate strategy until you've matured. Once you've matured, it will fold into your normal business strategy in the same way as likely your website strategy does right now. Your website is likely core to the business, same with the app. It's part of your business strategy. It's not necessarily a totally separate kind of limb to the organization. Conversational AI will get there, but if you're just starting out, you kind of need to call it out as a separate strategy to achieve all of those things I've just mentioned. And why would you even need one in the first place? Well, that's exactly the same question that you would have been asking yourselves in 2010 or 2005, or whenever Facebook was starting to really gain traction. It's the exact same question you would have been asking yourself in the 90s when email started being really dominant, and the same when it comes to your website, when it comes to mobile, when it comes to apps, etc, etc, etc. Conversational AI is the same situation. It's the next innovation. It's the next change in the way that people will access your business, your products, and your services. And for the very first time, they are now just an utterance away. When I say they, I mean your products and your services. They're an utterance away, and they never have been before. And you might say that most people have their mobile phone on them all the time, and so technically, yes, we're always there potentially, but there's so much friction involved in getting your phone out and then trying to find your product and your service that most people won't come across them. Plus, most people are probably not in a position to search or probably in a position to engage because they're doing other things. Having a conversation, being able to have a conversation with a brand at any moment, wherever you are, on any device, morning, noon, and night, presents a huge opportunity for you to reach customers, for you to improve customer experience, and for you to add value in areas where you were never able to add value before, and be found in areas where you were unable to be found before. And that's why you need a conversational AI strategy today.